What's going on, everybody? Who's ready for a beer? What's up, Kentucky? What's up, Anthony? How you guys doing? Caddyshack, huh? Yeah, that's a good one. That definitely is a good one to watch if you want a beer. For sure. Hell yeah, man. If you enjoy summer shandy, fucking drink it. That's all that matters. As long as you have a beer that you enjoy, fuck it. Whew. Be the beer. Be the beer. Embrace the beer. Oh, 3 o'clock, people. So let's do this. Boom. What is going on, everybody? Happy... Whoa. Almost lost my words there. Happy Saturday, guys. Welcome to another live beer review. Today, we got one from Lagunitas that we're going to take a look at. A more widely available brewery, I would say, from it comes to being around the country. So I'm pretty excited to try this one. I don't think I've ever had this one from them. Today we're going to be looking at the Stereohopic IPA. Their Volume 1. I guess they have multiple volumes of this one, but I got the Volume 1 in my hands right now. So it's a regular, just what is it, a 7.2% ABV IPA with Nelson Sauvin and Mosaic hops. I had plenty of beers with Mosaic hops before. I don't recall if I've ever had many beers with the Nelson Sauvin hops. So I am excited for this one because I know with the Mosaic I'm going to get some maybe berry and pine notes, maybe like a dark kind of berry flavor in there. So who knows what else I'm going to get from there from that other hops. So why don't we crack this guy open? And before I do that, I want to talk a bit about Lagunitas. There's some stuff that you might not have heard of how this brewery kind of came about. Well, the owner was home brewing at his house and around like Thanksgiving weekend, I believe, in like 1993, and he accidentally set a part of it, his like kitchen around like where turkey and stuff was being made, on fire because a little bit of a boil over happened, and his wife told him that you need to move this elsewhere so we don't burn the house down. So moved into a little spot off premises of the house, and then Lagunitas was born. So that's pretty cool how this whole brewery kind of started from almost burning his house down, which I think is kind of funny. But yeah, let's crack into this guy and see what we're working with. So let's see what we get on the smell. Definitely nice piney notes in there. Definitely really floral. Have like a slight dankiness on the smell, which is definitely something that's in my wheelhouse. But yeah, smells great. Let's pour this guy out. Gonna be drinking in my untapped pint glass, and let's see. Let's see what kind of color this guy has. Yeah, definitely has like a crisp, clean kind of color. Definitely no really haze in this whatsoever. Definitely has that kind of more maltier kind of color to it, which is pretty nice. I definitely like a nice, clean, crisp IPA every once in a while. Yeah, they're getting like some very nice pine notes, maybe like in the Doghouse Brewery. Yeah. Yeah, definitely still getting a lot of that dank kind of pine forward. Some other notes in there, maybe like melony kind of. Like it kind of gives me like, I don't want to say honeydew. It's either honeydew or cantaloupe to me. Like on like different like little aromas there. So let's give this guy a try. So cheers, everybody. Yeah, definitely very, very hop forward. Definitely one of those more floral kind of piney IPAs. But overall, definitely has a nice smoothness in it with a nice hoppy bite up front. Definitely, I think I'm getting more like a honeydew kind of. I think it's a mixture of honeydew and cantaloupe for me when it comes to like those melon flavors I'm getting. But it's not like a kind of like a sweet melon. It's more like towards the melon rind kind of taste, where it's like not so sweet, but it's a slight bitterness added along in there. But overall, yeah, pretty damn solid. Definitely has a nice kind of malt forward in it as well. But the main thing that kind of stands out with this one is that nice hoppy bite that goes with every good like pretty and hop invested IPA. So let's see what the profile of this guy is going to be, because I'm curious. So the Stereohopic series channels our 25 plus year hop love affair into the spotlight on two special varieties at this time, and interestingness that happens between. This first volume allows what happens when New Zealand's citrus mango-y specialty Nelson Sauvin and one of Yakama's heavy hitters Mosaic get together and truly the best of both hemispheres. So okay, so they're saying there's some mango-y stuff in there as well, so interesting. So you'll experience the Nelson's catty notes of pear, honeysuckle, and lychee, along with Mosaic dank bits of dark fruit, berries, and pine. Full frequency, 4D flavor in a 3D world. Now, kick off your kicks, kick back, crack one open, tune in, tune out, and enjoy this Stereohopic sound version 1. Okay, so there's more of like interesting. So they're saying there's a bunch of like lychee and like pear, honeysuckle kind of notes in there, but I'm definitely getting more of like a melon forward, I would say. Like how you were saying, Kentucky, I'm getting more of like the kind of like that honeydew kind of flavor in there. It definitely has a nice kind of like a little bit of like an added sweetness. It's not too sweet though. But that's just maybe kind of like the malts and the kind of like the natural berries coming out of the like the natural berry flavors coming out of the Mosaic. But yeah, definitely pretty solid. I'm enjoying this one. So let's see what Untapped has to say about this guy. So 7.2% ABV, like I said before, and it has 65 IBUs. So that's not bad when it comes to IBU rating. There definitely is a nice hoppy bitterness to this one. So with over 12,063 ratings, this beer has an average rating of 3.88 on Untapped, which is pretty damn good for having that many ratings. It's definitely a higher rating, I would say, for just that vast amount of people that have checked this one in. So that's really good. So let's see what people are rating this one. Somebody gave it a 3.5. Somebody gave it a 3.75. 4.25. 4.25. 4.25 saying, wow, this is awesome. Let's see, somebody gave it a 3. 4.25. Got it at Trader Joe's, apparently. He says, oh my god, Becky tastes these Nelson hops so good. About to have lunch and debating mowing the lawn. So I can definitely see this being one of those enjoyable kind of summer outdoor working kind of beers, just because it's definitely has refreshing notes and all that stuff to it. So very, very delicious. But you can definitely tell they're not trying to reinvent the wheel when it comes to like making specialty beer. They have some beers that are like crazy, like innovative and stuff. But this one, they just wanted a nice, solid, well hopped, more on the like the pineier end, letting the hop speak for itself kind of beer, which is nice. Definitely an enjoyable one. So let's start going down the ratings here. When it comes to it being in a bottle, I kind of like every once in a while drinking out of a bottle. It just kind of gives me like a reminiscent kind of feeling. And sometimes when it comes to beer sitting in a can, kind of changes the flavors a little bit. That's why whenever I drink it out of either a bottle or a can, I always pour it out, because it's just, you'll get different flavors when you get that kind of aluminum maybe kind of taste out of there. But having it be in a bottle is pretty nice. A lot of their stuff I see does come in bottles anyways, so that's really cool. So seeing that, I like that bottle art. Very nice. Simple. You know, it's that has that token Lagunitas like texture on the label, and just that look that they stick to when it comes to anything they come out with. So really simple, really easy, and just straightforward kind of label, which is nice. So yeah, I give that like maybe 3.25 out of 5 for art. It's nice. It would definitely, I don't want to say it's something that would catch my attention for like bottle art or can art kind of situation, just because I've had so many Lagunitas out there, and it's like, since it's more available, I would kind of search for something that's a little bit more unique looking for labels when it comes to maybe finding this in a liquor store, bottle shop, or even I would say this is popular enough to where you can find it in pretty much any grocery store you go to. So yeah, I like it. It's solid, definitely clean when it comes to the art on the bottle. But let's see, when the bare bottle beer was in the can, I prefer bottles also. Yeah, it's like one of those things. Also, kind of, a lot of breweries don't do it in bottles, where it's like you never see the clear bottle stuff anymore, just because of UV rays going through. It kind of skunk out the beer to a point to where the sun would kind of make the beer go bad. So whenever you see beer in a bottle now, you'll either see that green tint to it, or it'll be in a kind of style like this, to where UV rays can't go into it. But you still find a lot of ones to where it's like more on the lighter beer, like a lighter style, like lower percentage ABV. Those ones will still be in clear bottles, but some of those major breweries just like sticking to the clear bottles just because they sell so much of it. So if a couple stuff goes bad from being in the sun, they don't really have a problem with it. So what is next? Let's see. If I got this beer over at Lagunitas in a flight, would I get another one? To be honest, from all the stuff that I've had from Lagunitas, this is good. Don't get me wrong. But I've had better stuff. I would probably go for one of their different styles of IPAs before I would go to this one. But overall, it's still a delicious brew. I would not have any hesitation to grab a 4-pack or a 6-pack of this if I went to the store or was just looking to get something simple just to have at the house. So, yeah. I could definitely sit back and drink one of those, but I would probably go and probably get another beer that they have by itself in a flight before this one. Let's see. I've always thought that green tinted beer was just Irish. No. So, well, I'm not sure if that's really the true part of it, because I've seen a lot of stuff in like the green tint. I've seen kind of German style beers that have the green bottles. I don't know if it's like more of a European thing. That's the kind of bottles they have. I don't know, but when it comes to bottles and cans, who knows? Just drink the beer. That's the way I look at it. So, what is the final rating on this guy going to be? I like the flavors. Definitely very solid. I like the kind of melony kind of notes going in there with like the malts and the nice piney kind of dank aftertaste. It's a nice amount of bitterness, not too bitter, so which is always good. If it got too bitter, it wouldn't really be enjoyable, but this is definitely an enjoyable one. You could definitely tell they're letting that 65 IBU hop bitterness kind of speak for itself and kind of letting the natural flavors of the hops kind of do most of the talking instead of going overly crazy with bottle art. And just, this is definitely one that it's simple. It's available pretty much in any state you go to, just because it's Lagunitas. They're all over the place. And it's good. They have 2 locations when it comes to actually going to the brewery or going to a tap house. They have locations in California along with locations in Chicago. So if you're looking for actually just going over to Lagunitas, those are going to be your best options. That would be cool. But otherwise, you can always find their stuff pretty much any grocery store you go to, I would say. They're pretty popular at liquor stores too. So it's just, if you're looking to get this one, yeah, it's solid. Definitely, I don't think you'd be upset if you got this one. I think there's better out there, but overall, it's definitely a very solid, and it's an easy drinking IPA. So my final rating on this guy, I think I'm going to give this a solid 7 out of 10. Pretty good. I like it. Definitely is enjoyable, but it's not reinventing the wheel. I definitely am more enjoying of the more citrus side of things, maybe less of a pininess in it. But overall, yeah, it's just a simple, well-pined, well-hopped. Definitely it's a nice pairing with the Nelson and the Mosaic. Definitely gives you that more of like a hoppy, melony bite in it. But yeah, I think that's where I'm going to leave it with that. A nice solid 7 out of 10. Very delicious. Very delicious. So guys, I think that's what I have for you guys this afternoon. So if you're looking to pick up any other stuff from Lagunitas, like I said before, you can probably find them at any kind of grocery store, liquor store, bottle shop, you name it. They're pretty heavily available. So if you're looking to get your hands on the Stereohopic IPA, yeah, I think you wouldn't be disappointed for sure. It's just a nice, solid, just a simple, solid beer. Nothing really too crazy about it. Nothing out of the ordinary about it. It's just a solid, enjoyable IPA. It's pretty much what it is at the end, and it's good. Definitely one I would drink again. But other than that, guys, that is what I have for you guys this afternoon. So thank you everybody in chat for hanging out. Appreciate all you guys. Also, if you're watching the replay, you are awesome as well. Always never forget about the replay crew. And if you're here hanging out right now, make sure to hit that like button on your way out to help me out greatly. Or otherwise, yeah, that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you again for everybody tuning in. If you're new to the channel and you like what you see, make sure you hit that subscribe button along with that notification bell. Let you know whenever I go live doing another review. But other than that, it's pretty much it, guys. So if you're going to drink responsibly. Don't drink and drive. And I will see you guys all tomorrow for another review. Cheers, everybody.